everyone, welcome to Supercross Talk Shows, episode 3, and this is not the episode 3 that you would think. This is Eli Tomac's 2018 season. Now, let me explain why I'm not doing the East-West Shootout. I found it to be boring. Hold on. I found it to be really boring. There's not that much to talk about except for AP and Zach crashed, made their way through the pack, and Martin won, got protest and everything. So I said, you know what, I'm going to skip that episode and do just, if there's a big race, like finale, I'll probably do a big talk show about the season, how the season went. But, so this episode, as you can see, is Eli Tomac, so let's get into it. This episode, we're going to be talking about Eli Tomac's 2018 season. So, coming off of last year's in the past, even though it was a great year for him, get 9 wins, it's in the past. So we're going to start talking about this year. Now, I know he hasn't looked good, except for St. Louis, except for the races he won, he really just, I don't know what to say. What could you say about Tomac? Hold on. other than St. Louis, Daytona, Arlington, maybe you can throw Tampa in there, Glendale, and maybe A2, he really has not looked good. I was at A2 when he won, and he did pretty good there, but I'm not there for qualifying. I just go to the pit party, go watch maybe the tail end of qualifying when I'm there. But into Tomac, you start the season off leading by 5 seconds, and then one little mistake and you're on the ground and your season's done. He had a chance to come back in Houston, but he didn't. When that Anaheim 1 crash first happened, when someone, I think it was him or someone on the broadcast was saying, it might have been him that week, saying like he had the hurt shoulder. I really did not believe that, and because I thought, oh, he just didn't want to ride or whatever. I'm here to tell you, no, he was going to win that race had he not went over the bars like he did. And I get it, it will hurt. It probably hurt. Obviously it hurt. But for it to do that much damage was pretty impressive. But going back to his season, he's gone. I've memorized this. Since A1, this whole season, he's gone DNS, DNF, 1-1, 15th, DNF, 1-1, 3, 2, 1, and then he got like 15th or 16th this weekend in Indianapolis, which he was going after that Indianapolis race, after that heat race that he was in when he won by 5 seconds. I thought, nope, there's no way Tomac can lose this race tonight. Of course, I heard he cased a quad on the first rhythm section where AC went over the bars hard. I think it was the last time he went over the bars. But Tomac, after St. Louis and seeing where the points were, Anderson had a bad race and Muscan had a bad race. He might have been in the championship again. But after watching, what was this past round? I just said it. Indianapolis. No, he's got no chance. He was the one that everyone, him and Roxon were the ones who were getting hyped up, and it didn't happen with them. Yeah, Kenny got hurt, got his hand wrapped around in Cooper's rear wheel, but that was a thing where he just got mad at him. He just got mad at Webb for pushing it in that deep, which I can see. But Tomac, Moto Aftermath show, Justin on the Moto Aftermath show was saying this. Who knows if he's ever going to win a 450 title? I still see him winning one. I don't see him doing what Villepetto or Dungey did. I don't see it. I see him winning one. And the Monster Energy Cup, that was in 2017, man, that was bad. I mean, that should have not, I think that was like a in my opinion, that was a Savachi syndrome mistake right there. Because he really, really, you're going to push it in? I mean, you're going to go that hard? I mean, I get it, he was going for it. But, that was just bad. So, people at the beginning of the year, and I actually kind of believe this, after Houston, I was saying, oh, there's no way he's winning the title. And then, when he won Phoenix, he didn't really do anything. I'm sorry, he won that race. And I remember people like the Moto Aftermath show saying, man, can he actually win this title? And it actually seemed in the realm because, what was it, like 52 for 30? It was like a 30-point deficit at that point. Now Anderson's kind of become the new Ryan Dungey. Don't roast me for that. And now he's where he is. But I want to get into Tomac's mental game, so let's get into the next segment. Okay, I'm not going to make this too long. So next segment. His mental game. What is wrong with it? So, we saw last year in East New York, New Jersey, him hit the ground multiple times. And that was not about pressure, that was a track. But then this year we get to Oakland, he gets taken out by Barcia, which was a racing move. And then, Josh Grant got he went off the track, whatever. Then they were running like 21st, 22nd for a couple laps, and then JG passes him and gaps Tomac like 9 seconds. My question is, if Tomac, you're watching this, my question is to you, what was wrong with your mental side? Because you could have picked up a lot of points there in Oakland, and then again in San Diego, had you rode like you did in Daytona. Or, oh God, St. Louis. I don't know what was going on. I mean, we saw how elated he was at Glendale, and that was because he knew that Barcia and Kenny were coming, and he knew he needed to sprint, or else he was not going to win that race. Anaheim too, he was pretty happy too to win after his week off. But after that, till Arlington, his mental game was just off. I mean, Oakland, he got what, 8th in qualifying, Bowers out qualifying him. And then San Diego, he qualifies fastest. Barely, I don't know when he finished in the heat race in San Diego, but barely gets into the main. I mean, I think he got like 3rd or something. He didn't really do much in his heat race. Goes out there in the main and crashes in the first turn, which was not really his fault. That was all Anderson's fault. He caused that because he kind of straightened up or something like that. And then it takes him a little bit to give up. I mean, it takes him a little bit to get up, so he just says, screw it, I'm not gonna even race. There's no way I'm winning this race. Yeah, in Daytona, he had the same thing happen to him, where he was miles behind, yet he came back to 2nd. I mean, those 2 races might have cost him the championship. That, Houston, and maybe Indianapolis, those cost him the championship because his mental game was not there. I mean, I don't know what was happening, but for some reason in Tampa and Daytona, he got it fixed. So, I guess that's gonna end this episode too. That was the Eli Tomac season talk so far. He's not gonna win this championship. There's no way. He is way out of the points to even come close. It's looking like Anderson is going to win this title, but I have hope that he doesn't. I have hope that he'll crash or something. Oh God. Sorry guys, I'm sick. Don't judge me. But still, if Anderson wins this title, I'm gonna be like, oh well, it wasn't really a real title win because Roxon got hurt, Barsha got hurt, Tomac was kind of and Muscan had a shoulder problem in Houston. That's why I'm not gonna completely give this championship to Anderson. I mean, yeah, he's rode great, but still, how many times has he tried to give this thing away? God, I'm going on a rant now. See where I'm getting at, though? Tomac's not going to win this. Anderson's not going to win this. He's going to pull a Savatgy syndrome in Vegas, get it taken away from him last quarter like Savatgy did. He's not going to win this championship. And I'll say for Tomac, this keeps happening. You guys are going to hate me for this. Go ahead, comment all you want. Comment all you want. He might not be on a Kawasaki next year. He might not have a ride going in the next year. Because Kawasaki could say, oh, you had a stupid season, so we're just gonna let you go. Because you obviously can't get it together. You obviously can't get your crap together and win a title ever. Hopefully they don't do that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. I mean, look at this. Look at this season. Look at this disaster. And now I'm going too long. And that was the Eli Tomac episode. There's really no paperwork stuff. So, I guess that's going to wrap up this episode. I'd love to talk about more. I'd love to talk about how Eli Tomac's going to win the title, but he's not. He's probably going to win the outdoor title. I'll give him the outdoor title. So, that's going to wrap up this episode. Thank you guys all for listening to me talk while I'm sick. Oh God. I'll see you in the next episode. I'll try to come up with a thing for the next episode. Well, I'll come up with it in the next 5 minutes when I upload this. But, thank you guys for watching or listening. Because I know I listen to Moto Aftermath Show. I don't watch him talk. I just listen to it. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you in the next Supercross Talk Shows episode or in my next video. We'll see. Bye.